Okay, so good afternoon, all. Deborah here. I have decided to get on board with the social media to sort of assist persons, right? We are, as a nation, to me, is failing in a sense where our kids are concerned, right? My profession for over the past 8 years, have been one where I am in contact with students, right? And over the 8 years, I would have noticed is that the students are becoming a bit more angry. There are a lot of angry students out here, right? Where they have reached to the point where they they seek attention so much that they end up doing stuff that is illegal and inappropriate, right? We often see the violence in school, the fights, the cursing, right? The disrespect, right? Now these things did not stem from the kids by themselves. These are just the reaction from the actions that has been placed against them or towards them, right? I have the privilege where students are drawn to my personality and they are able to speak to me on a personal basis, and I am able to give them advice. I am able to give them counseling, right? I am no professional, but what I have been doing so far has been fruitful, right? Now I have taken it upon myself. Well, okay, we often see students that are often miserable. We class them as miserable, right? And as teachers, many times we tend to deviate away from the students to avoid conflict, or we tend to put them um, behind our minds so that we don't have to deal with them. But I have always given myself the challenge where I am able to bring these children closer to me, understand what's going on, right? Now, this is not my job. This is not my job per se. This is to me the job of the parents. But the economy has left us in such a state where we have to, we have to put a step forward, take an advanced step, and do more than teach, more than mold, more than nurture, right? Because parents are not doing what they are supposed to do, because parents are busy trying to make ends meet. I understand that. I agree with that. You have to make ends meet because at the end of the day, we want to be comfortable. But who is paying in the end? I'm asking parents now, mothers, fathers, if you're a single mom or a single dad, which family you belong to, nuclear, extended, single parents, the modern families, whomever you belong to, the children are suffering because we are not focusing on our priorities. We are relying too heavily on the teachers, right? So to me, what I'm this recording here is to advise parents, come on, take a 5 minute out of the whole 24 hours, right? Look at it. Students are dropped off as early as 6:30, 7 o'clock. School starts at 8:30. They are picked up at 5 o'clock, 5:30, some 6 o'clock the latest. And this is not no fault to them. This is has to do with us, our scheduling, right? Most of the day they are away from home. And when we, as the parents, get them back, it's only a mere few hours before we send them to bed. How many of us take that time and that effort to ask the child, how was your day? Take the child the time and the effort to look through the books, you know. We may not be educated to that level where we may understand what's going on in the books. But it's the interest is what matters. You know, you sit with the child in front of YouTube and you try to understand the sum. You know, you make sure that they have stationery in the bag. But what we focus on is, okay, what shoes we put on their foot, what type of bag they wear, but we not and what's not important is what's inside of the bag. We clothe them and we put the best hairstyle on their hair, on their heads, but we're not focusing on what's in the brain. Come on, parents, we need to wake up. We need to check ourselves. We need to groom our kids, because society is not doing a good job of shaping our kids. I say we because I am putting myself in this situation, in this category, because I too am a mother, right? And I too want the best to my kids, right? So come on, parents, take a step in a positive direction now. Seek the interest of your children. Check up on them, visit them. Those in the single household, surprise them, make a surprise visit. I know some are going through court situations and all. Come on, and make arrangements, and let's see, because these children here are angry, and who pays in this anger? The students, that their classmates and the teachers pay. At home, the conflict may be so normal that okay, you quarrel or they cuss or they do whatever it is you're doing, and I sit there. But then when they come into the school the next morning or in a few hours, you know, we are the ones that face it. We are the ones that have to calm it, right? And many a times people look on the outside and they say, so what them teachers doing? Why them teachers this and why them teachers that? But we asking the wrong questions. We need to focus on what's happening at home, right? Focus. Yes, parents may disagree, but you do it in front of the child, and they are affected by this. When daddy cussing mommy, mommy cussing daddy, daddy hitting mommy, mommy hitting daddy, all these things affect these children, and they come to the schoolyard, they come to the classroom with all of this. And what they do is that they exercise it, they practice it, and it's disturbing. I am one person, and whatever little change I can make, I am doing my part. But this video is to ask for the parents to also do their part, and persons who share the same sentiments as myself. Let us continue to do our part so that we can actually change a small portion. We can influence a small portion. We can transform a small portion. And by that little portion, we can just send them out into the atmosphere, and they are able to succeed. They are able to assist. Right? So once again, Deborah here. Love you all. Look out for more videos from me.